we agree that the government is not doing a very good job in communicating to the people. That is why you find that the information that we have and also the mistrust that the citizens have with the government is because of lack of information from the government side. For example, when this bill was passed and it was signed into law, a lot of Kenyans are asking, why the rush? That day we lost someone very important to the whole world. Then the president was saying, well, like, why couldn't he wait? Why the emergency? Secondly, people are asking, is it the responsibility of the citizens to follow the government and ask them, hey, what are you doing, Ama? Guys, we are doing ABCD. We have a few people we have elected, the members of parliament, to represent us. So most of the time you find the other people who are now oversighting the government are now bloggers, most of us who don't have expertise in certain areas. That is now where you find out there's this miscommunication. Today we were here to discuss from
Mheshimiwa Adan.
Yeah, I told him, hey, you umetupatia handball because this handle that we have here is not the whole thing. You see, for example, we're talking about the NCC answering to NSAC, then NSAC answering to the president. We're like, where's the judiciary? But now we've come here, now that is not here. This is just about misuse of this, child pornography, and now the extremisms. So it's just been narrowed into something very small.
That's why Obinna started by defining what we are doing here.
So we haven't figured
We were talking about the amendment by Adan.
Okay.
When you the issues of NC4, they're within the amendment that he has done. And what you have said is not exactly true. That Adan cannot make NC4 act extrajudicially. They cannot make NC4 become the police, the courts, and even the jailer. If you read part 6, which has to do with what you're talking about, actually, let me read. I'll read part 6, which is section 6. So, Honorable Adan proposed, it was canvassed, public participation happened, and it was debated in Parliament, and it was agreed that section 6 of the Principal Act is amended in subsection 1 by inserting the following new paragraph immediately after paragraph J, where it is proved that a website or application promotes unlawful, meaning that there are other laws that dictate what is lawful and what is unlawful. Where it is proved that a website application promotes unlawful activities, inappropriate sexual content of a minor, terrorism, or religious extremism and culticism, issue a directive. It is not NC4. Issue a directive to render the website or application inaccessible. Now, section 27, I want to say where we are citing the courts.
It's NC4 that is issuing the directive.
Yes, a directive.
All right.
Because it is, NC4 is a committee. This committee has the Attorney General there. It has the military. It has interior. It has public tech representatives in NC4. So basically, it is a committee of public and government experts who would be the superintendents over the space to allow the enacting and the implementation of the law. NC4 is not a new entity. It has always been there. Yes. Where it is proved. So proved, yes.
So where it is proved.
Yes. So there is a court process.
All right.
Hey, goja kidogo, goja MC. Let me complete with my... Yes.
All right.
It was to Obinna's question, though. I wanted to answer in the affirmative, Obinna. And you, Obinna, tafadhali mungempigia makofi huyu Obinna. He is holding brief for you. It is correct, Obinna, that government is playing catch-up in the information race. And this is because always technology will run ahead of legislation. Technology runs ahead of governments. And I started by faulting the government channels on communication, because government can do better. There is no individual seated here who wakes up to go and look for lies. I said that in the absence of the right information, with a vacuum, it will be filled by lies. When we were growing up, there was no social media. Social media was gossip. And there was a joke that used to be made about the Moi administration. They would say, ati Moi alikuwa anasema, ati ikifika saa 4 na haujasikia ka propaganda kanatembea town, wewe anzisha propaganda yako. So it means anytime you will find that if there is a lack of information, misinformation will step in. So finally it is to let us know that we are living in the age of misinformation, malinformation, disinformation. We are going into fake news, deep fakes. So you will see Mwakideu, created by AI, in his voice, speaking, and what you need to do. The part of the question that Obinna was asking, what should Raya do? We are fighting for our freedoms. One wise man said that the price of freedom is eternal vigilance. On our part, our job is to be vigilant. That if I see a screenshot, I should ask myself, who created this screenshot? With which intent? So that I can react how? Background check, contextualizing, and that's how we protect our freedoms, by being vigilant as wananchi.